good to be with you again this week. I have been having some conversations. Had a class that I taught for the Russell Innovation Center for Entrepreneurs in Atlanta, and I was, one of the questions that I was asked was, "How did you learn this? Like, why and how is it that you're able to speak Spanish the way that you are?" No, I am not Hispanic, is what I always have to start off telling everyone. I did not grow up speaking Spanish. I am from Alabama, and I am from Mobile specifically. Very proud Mobilian. And I, I always tell people it's my gift from God without taking. So I'm gonna give y'all a little background, let y'all learn a little bit about this journey of me getting into the Spanish language. And when I was in elementary school for 1 year, my school offered Spanish. And I remember during that time, my mommy and I were traveling somewhere in the car, and I started counting in Spanish. This was probably like a year after I'd had the class, but I started counting in Spanish, and she picked up where I left off if I couldn't remember, and she taught me to count to like 20 or 30. Now, keep in mind, I didn't run into another bit of Spanish until I was 14 years old, a freshman in high school. But what I did learn in elementary school from that 1 year never left me. So, but I'm not saying that I learned a heap, right? Because it was 1 year of school in elementary school, so you're just not going to learn just everything under the sun. Um, but I found myself in love with it from day one. I I took Spanish freshman year of high school, straight A's. I took it sophomore year of high school, straight A's. I took it junior year of high school, straight A's. And I can remember not having to just like really study. Like, I did not have to just like cram it in, try to memorize the type of studying. Like, it stuck to me like glue. I also had a fabulous Spanish teacher, right? My sophomore and junior. Her name was Senora Santini, or should I say, her name is Senora Santini. That's how she used to say her name, and I just loved her. Um, but nevertheless, I went a whole year. So my whole senior year, I did not take Spanish, so I didn't take Spanish 4. Not exactly sure why. I just decided senior year I didn't want to take Spanish 4. And then I go to college, University of Alabama, Roll Tide, baby. And I am taking the foreign language entrance exam because since I took it in high school, it was on my transcript. They wanted me to take it entrance exam. Okay, so I take this exam and I score off the chart. I score like someone who should be taking major classes, like 400 level classes. And they were like, "What is this?" Now, another time in another life, I'll tell y'all exactly how I came to get a degree in Spanish, but that's not the point of this story. So we're gonna keep going. So fast forward, um, just received my degree in Spanish, and my last semester of college, I decided that hey, if I'm gonna say I have a degree in this and I can really do this, I want to go do it in another country. So I went to live in Europe. I lived in Spain. While I was there, I traveled all over Europe. It was an amazing experience, and I was really able to immerse myself, key word, in learning another language. After that, I continued to live in and travel to other Spanish speaking countries: Costa Rica, La República Dominicana, Panama, Uruguay, Peru, Argentina, Colombia. Let's see, where else? Mexico, Cuba, Honduras. I swear I'm missing some places. But nevertheless, so you can see I have traveled to Spanish speaking countries because I wanted to learn their dialects. I wanted to be able to communicate with anyone who spoke Spanish, right? Guatemala. hmm And so those skills have come in really handy. Over the years, I've been able to translate for me and friends when we've gone to different countries. I've been able to stand in the gap with some of my previous employers when I was an employee. I've been able to use these skills to expand my own business internationally and make amazing connections. I have been able to use it on recent business trips for other colleagues who did not speak the language. I can speak it, I can read it, I can write it, I can understand it. And here's the craziest part about it, you guys. After I graduated undergrad, I went 7 years without speaking a lick of Spanish. And then I went to live in Costa Rica, and I picked right back up where I left off. It was like I had never stopped using the language. That's when I really realized that this is mi regalo de Dios. It's my gift from God. Es mi regalo al mundo. It's my gift to the world. Because most of the time, everybody say, oh, you don't use it, you lose it. I didn't use it, and I didn't lose it. I never had to work really hard at it. It just stuck to me. I was in love with it from the moment it entered my life. That's el regalo del Dios. It's a gift from God. And I am thankful for it. I'm in love with it. I cherish it. I've been able to teach thousands of middle and high school students Spanish. I've been able to teach adults Spanish because of my skill set and my background. I've been able to design and write curriculums for major organizations and corporations. It's been a big blessing throughout my life. And so, why I'm able to do it, because God wanted me to be able to do it. Not just for me, but for people like you. So I take this seriously. I take it to heart. And I'm here. I'm ready. I'm rocking. I'm rolling. I'm going to give you everything I got. Until our next time, I'll see y'all next week.